We applied we filled in an application form for laptops, and rather than apply for individual laptops for tenants, we applied for one laptop for the scheme to use as a whole.
Yeah, it's like a laptop loan scheme, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, so that any tenants who want to use it would be able to. And part of the project was, it wasn't just the laptop, it was the actual 8 weeks training,
Right.
and a year's internet access, which was great. When Steve Farrar came to discuss the project with me, he was quite impressed with the lounge and the facilities here, so asked would it be feasible to have the training sessions actually held here, which was great, because it meant not only with people coming in from outside, residents from outside, it meant that more of our own tenants who already had a laptop of their own could bring their own laptops and join in the training. And originally it was meant to run for 8 weeks, and after the 8 weeks we had a great surprise, because we were told we were going to be given 3 laptops for use by any of the tenants, and also all the tenants were presented with certificates and the laptops, and we had a little celebration. And the next fantastic thing was that the training was actually extended then till March, which sadly is due to finish at the end of March.
So how useful do you think this training has been to your residents? What do you think they got out of it?
Actually, getting familiar with the internet. A lot of the tenants, they're all different age groups.
Yeah.
A lot of the tenants had never even touched a keyboard in their lives before, and the fact that they actually got the opportunity to look at the internet and what it was all about, it's opened a whole new world for them.
Yeah.
And they absolutely love it, and they can't get enough. So from learning a few basic skills, now they're looking at YouTube, Skyping family and friends, looking up holidays, resourcing materials for their craft classes and photography, looking at horse racing. There's a whole range of stuff.
How useful do you think is this type of project where the sheltered accommodations opened up to the rest of the community? How useful do you think that is?
I think it's great, because for our own tenants to have some interaction with other people outside of their own environment, because obviously they see each other all the time, and to have people coming in from the bit wider community has given them a lot more interest. It's great, it's been great.
So how would you see something like this going on in the future? Do you think that this type of delivery of a project should be the way that these projects are delivered?
Yeah, I think if the funding can be obtained, we've got the facilities within the scheme.
Yeah.
There's a lot more going on in the scheme than just bingo and coffee mornings, and if the people from the wider community can actually come in and use our facilities, and our tenants can share it with them, it's also helping the scheme itself, because people are realising that it's not an old person's, it's not an old folks' home and they're all sitting around looking at the walls, that there's a whole lot of interesting stuff going on. And I think it's just fantastic that the tenants mix so easily with people from outside.
Because there's a couple of quite youngish lads, wasn't there, on to begin with, and I thought this mightn't work out here.
I thought initially when I saw the different age groups that they might not gel very well, but they have actually.
So it's an intergenerational project as well as a digital project. Yeah.
And they've all learned from each other. Yeah. And the younger people are a lot more patient, I think, than some of the older people, and they've helped them along the way. Yeah. As well as the trainers have been fantastic. They've helped each other. If they weren't sure about certain things, and giving each other tips. And what surprised me more than anything, after the 8 weeks when everybody was awarded their certificates and laptops, I thought some of the younger people that didn't live in Florence Court may not have come back for the training, but they've turned up week after week.
It's a social event, isn't it?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been great.
Okay, thank you, Eileen. That was brilliant. Lovely jubbly.